what's going on, guys? Dale Valor here from Modern Valor Dating. Listen, I was reading an article in GQ recently, and it really struck me to do a video on it because I think there's so many things that we can take out of this article and apply to our own lives. Some lessons that can be learned there due to the content of this article, all right? And so the article was from an author named Yang-Yi Goh, all right? And what it's about is there's an actor, all right? He's also a comedian, and he's also a writer, amongst other things, named Steve Wei. Now, Steve Wei has MS, and he's in a wheelchair and very, very, very disabled from the looks of this article. And he's on a show that's on Hulu called Ramy, all right? And he has MS, and he's Ramy's best friend on the show, and I guess in real life, according to what I was reading. And, he pretty much needs assistance for most of his life, in terms of anything that this guy has to do, he's going to need assistance, all right? And like I said, he's in a wheelchair, he has MS, it doesn't look like he has very good control of his motor functions and things like that. And so what the article was really focusing on was his love life and his dating life. All right, so there's a few things that I took out of this article that I wanted to break down to you guys. So we're gonna hop into number one. Let's get it. Hey guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you, if you're getting value out of this channel and it's speaking to you and giving you some insights that maybe you've never considered before, or maybe the way that we phrase things just resonates with you. All right, if you're getting that type of value out of it, subscribe to the channel, man, because we don't want you to miss anything. We want you to get the information that you need to have when you need to have it. So subscribe to the channel, man. Comment, let us know what you want us to cover. Hit the thumbs up, share it, all that stuff, man. So anyway, we're gonna hop back into the video. Let's go. Number one, your problems are yours and yours alone. See, look, this guy has every excuse in the world to not date. All right, he's in a wheelchair. He has MS. He has to have people take care of him basically around the clock. No matter what he does, he has to have somebody take him there. He has to have somebody there with him. He has to have somebody take him home. He has to have somebody, clothe him, bathe him, help him go to the bathroom, eat, all those things, right? He has all that stacked against him. So he has every excuse in the book to not date. Oh, and by the way, he is dating. He's in a relationship. He has a girlfriend that he met on OkCupid. All right, now, thing is, how many of those issues do you have to deal with? You may have insecurities. You may have problems. And we all have them. All of us. I don't care who you are, you're going to have insecurities. But that shouldn't be an excuse for you to not take action. All right? There's some things that you have to accept about yourself. That might be physical limitations. It might be behavioral or mental or whatever the case might be that maybe you can't help. But maybe there's some things that you can work on to improve yourself that you don't like about yourself. And that's cool, and work on those things. But look, if you have physical limitations that you feel like are holding you back and there's nothing that you can do about it, just accept it and keep moving forward. We all have them, all right? Look, for instance, my teeth are gray. Not anything really I can do about it outside of like really, really extensive dentist oral surgery. All right, I would have to have all my teeth removed and then have some veneers or something like that put in, something along those lines. And it would cost a ton of money to do that. But I was just born like that. There's no way of changing the color of my teeth outside of what I just said. That's something that I've learned to accept, and it's never really been an issue. It's never been a problem. It's something that I notice. I've tried every whitener in the book, man. I've tried it all, and it just nothing's ever going to help it. So thing is, you just have to learn to accept it if you're a shorter guy, for instance. If you're on the shorter side of things, yeah, man, like, okay, you can wish all day that you were taller. But at the end of the day, you're done growing, man. You're not going to get taller. So just move on. Keep doing you. Keep improving in life. Get out there. Talk to girls. Get on dating apps. Make them work for you. If this guy can do it, if Steve Way can do it, you can do it. No doubt about it. All right? So there's no excuses for you, for somebody that doesn't have to have help around the clock. All right? He made it work. You can make it work. All right, we're going to hop into number 2. Let's get it. Number 2, you can do better than you think. Look, man, it's a mindset. All right, here's the deal. There's something holding you back. Whether, like I said before, it's a physical limitation, maybe it's COVID, maybe it's whatever, whatever obstacle you think that you have in your way, you can do better than whatever you think that you're at right now. Because again, all it is a mindset, man. It's all in your head. Okay, look, I mean, we'll be realistic. If you're not the most, best looking guy in the world, maybe your expectations aren't going to be the same as somebody who's, a Hollywood actor or something like that. But look, it's better than what you think it is. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. You can have more results. You can do better than what you think is possible for you. And ultimately, you shouldn't be comparing yourself with other people anyway, because your reality is not their reality, and vice versa. There are things that you bring to the table that are things that they don't. Because everybody's different. Everybody has different intrinsic values that you can bring to the table in a specific order. Why? Because you are you and you alone. And there's gonna be girls that resonate with that. Better than you think that you could probably get, okay? But you have to take the action to go out there and make it happen and get it. All right, if this guy, Steve Way, can do it, like I said before, you have zero excuses. All right, because unless you're a guy that's just like him that happens to be watching this, you don't have the same limitations that he has. And even if you are a guy that's in a wheelchair with physical disabilities like that, this guy's getting out here and doing it, and you can too. You just have to take the action. You just have to make it work, man. That's it. All right, we're going to hop into number 3. Let's get it. Number 3, be willing to be authentic. What do I mean by authenticity? What I mean is you being made of the same substance through and through. What shows on the outside is what's on the inside. And what's on the inside is what shows on the outside. All right, look, so many people are afraid to be themselves. And you always hear that in terms of dating advice. Just be yourself, which to an extent is true. You should be yourself, but you should be your best self. Learn how to put your best self on display. So that way, when people see that, they know it's authentic, they know it's who you are, they know that what they see is what they're gonna get. And it's about being vulnerable to an extent and having openness. See, in the article, he was talking about, he had to be directly upfront with women. Like, look, if you're not willing to understand that I have these physical limitations, that people have to take care of me, that there's all these, obstacles, if you're not willing to understand that or deal with that, I get it, but, it's not something that we can really move forward with, So he had to be upfront, right from Jump Street. And you need to be upfront too. Now, I'm not like earlier I talked about having great teeth, all right? I don't go around like, oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, I have great teeth. It's not that, but I don't make excuses for it, and I don't apologize for it. It's part of who I am. And if a conversation comes up and she's like, maybe you should try like some kind of like teeth whitener or something like that, I just break it down. I'm like, look, I hear you. I've tried that. It's not going to work. Here is why. And, I'm not going to apologize for it though, because it's part of who I am. And everybody has those insecurities. So does she. All right. I don't know why guys get this idea that attractive women don't have insecurities. If anything, they have more, because they know that a lot of their value and worth perceived by society is wrapped up in what they look like. And so they've got to be on top of it all the time, because if they relax in that and kind of don't put their best foot forward, they're worried about what value am I bringing to the table then, right? That's not something that we deal with as men, okay? So here's the deal. Learn to be open, learn to be vulnerable, and even more than that, just learn to be authentically you. And a little while back, we did a video on authenticity where we go really, really, really deep on it. What I want you to do is go check that video out and learn all the concepts and how to be authentic, how to communicate that, and really show your value so that you can get out here and have more success than you ever thought was possible with no excuses. All right, I'll see you there.